Yes. Oh, this is the manager of the Jesus Twins, or the ex-manager.
The manager of the Jesus Twins.
Your ex, right?
I am the ex-manager. Is this Howard and Robin?
Yeah.
Howard, how you doing? Listen, I just want to say right off the bat that it was an absolute pleasure being on your show. The 2 live visits in New York went very well. And
they were odd.
Howard, when we came back to Los Angeles, I really thought that the Jesus Twins were mature adults, they were sophisticated musicians, and that they were going to conduct themselves in a professional manner. In addition to that, I also want to add that they took $40,000 off of my credit card, my corporate credit card, to spend on advertising that was inappropriate, and now I've got
Inappropriate.
I'm sorry?
Inappropriate.
Inappropriate, thank you. Did I say
Inappropriate?
inappropriate? I'm sorry, I'm very upset right now, Howard.
All right, so you're not the manager for the Jesus Twins anymore?
I am currently not the manager. I'd be open to taking back that position if the Twins will call up and apologize to you for the way that they conducted themselves. I completely condemn.
Are you nude right now?
I'm sorry?
Are you naked right now?
Am I naked, Howard? That's completely superfluous.
Right, okay.
Yeah, first time I've ever heard him laugh.
Yeah.
His laugh is more frightening than his speaking.
I know.
Anyway, I just want to make one point very clear.
Yes.
Right now, I'm very upset with the boys, and the reason I'm upset with them is that they are exceptional talents. They are the magnum opus of the 1990s, and
Why did they fire you then?
They didn't fire me, Howard. I quit. I quit.
Why would you quit if you feel that way?
I quit not because of the music. I quit for my own personal reasons.
What is the reason?
Understand? You see,
what's the reason you quit? What is the reason?
An obligation to society. They have an obligation to conduct themselves like professionals, and it was the lack of professionalism that led me to make that decision. I officially quit on April 4th, and the reason why is that, first of all, a lot of what's been going on is due to a strong alcohol problem.
This is your business with the band.
Yeah, can't you call them on the phone?
Call them on the phone.
The bottom line is that I have a responsibility to myself, and I have a responsibility to the music community. Are you still there?
Barely. I'm really trying to hang up on you. I just can't.
The music community.
I have
You're
a
not
phone.
even in that community.
Yeah. All right, listen, go work it out.
That they can.
All right, if they call up and apologize on the air, you're saying you'll go back with them.
Even with the drinking problem you claim they
call
had.
up and apologize not only for the way that they acted toward me, but the way that they acted toward you, the way that they acted.
All right, I'm going to indulge this for 2 seconds. They're on the line.
Jesus Twins on?
Yeah. All right, Jesus Twins.
Yeah. John, you want to talk crap about me? Why don't you say it to my face, John, you pussy?
Listen, if the two of you are in front of me right now, I'd break all 64
John,
of your
you wouldn't even
teeth.
get laid if you didn't go constantly around town saying, I'm the Jesus Twins manager.
All right, let me ask something.
Well, listen, I would be the manager if the two of you acted like adults, spent more time practicing your music and less time drinking and acting like buffoons. What happened at Billboard Live when the two of you schmucks embarrassed me? I told you to work on the 11 songs, but no! Instead, you had to get kicked out by security guards, insult Howard, insult
you my
Robin.
dad? John, you've been fired. You shouldn't even be on the Howard Stern show. You're
Why did I quit? Listen, who bought you the Mercedes-Benz? Who bought Eric the BMW that I purchased out of my own pocket? Listen, I make $300,000 a year.
Yeah, now what do you do? You're nothing.
Were on the streets when I met you. If it wasn't for me, the two of you bums would still be living on the streets of Hollywood. Or
hey, you're complaining about an advertisement in Billboard magazine. At least that was money well spent.
Oh, really? Now I have a lawsuit.
Hey, Howard.
Yes.
Entertainment.
You guys got to get off the speakerphone. I can't hear you.
I'm not on speaker.
Oh.
This is a guy who spends $20,000 on hookers when we went to New York.
Oh, right. Okay, very well.
Is that true, John?
No, that is completely fallacious.
How much did you spend?
True.
How much did you spend?
I spent $20,000 on hookers. I spent.
Howard, how many people do
I'll tell you where I spent the money. I spent the money on musicians, on instrumentals. I spent the money trying to develop these guys. I flew them into New York.
John.
I was the one that was responsible for their success on I was responsible on your show, Howard.
Right.
Sorry, but they completely are responsible.
John.
They owe you an apology.
Well, that I'll agree with. John.
I already agreed to that, but he wouldn't accept it. So I'm done with that issue.
John.
Let me tell you one thing. You have some nerve. Stop. Howard.
Wait a second. John.
Please.
How do you make $300,000 a year? That's what I want to know.
Well, first of all, I'm the vice president of two companies.
He's a
one of
loser.
which
He's
is
done
Low
with.
Voltage Neon Systems. The other is J&E Music.
We're done with him. We
Brady
fired
wanted
him.
to fire me because of the fact that these two punks had the audacity to take my credit card, and spend it on. I'm getting calls from Howard's lawyers. I'm getting calls from E. I mean,
yeah, well, you guys really screwed up.
Yeah,
we told you not to do that, and you did it.
Do what?
You know what I'm talking about.
Hey, John.
I'm here.
John, you're going to have to deal with that now because the point is you might as well spend your money on hookers without the Jesus Twins because that's the only way you got laid in the first place.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really.
Listen, part of my responsibility as your manager, who got you the crew cuts?
What?
I mean, the hair. I'm sorry, the braids. Who purchased the money for the nice haircuts that you guys have? Who bought you the clothes? Who bought you the cars? If it wasn't for me, you guys would be living in a cardboard box. I need you guys what you are today.
You can get money from anywhere, you loser.
Oh,
You're
really?
Retard.
I'm the loser.
John, you're playing football. Everybody else is playing baseball.
All right. Guys, let me ask you this. I'm willing to do this. I'm willing to buy you guys 2 new cars. I'm willing to bring you back on the condition that you guys clean yourselves up, get into the studio, produce. I didn't tell you this. I didn't want to tell you this. But I have right now a $10 million contract with a major record label just ready to sign. The instrumental musicians are ready to go. All I need is your signature. Yeah. If you will meet me tonight and make a promise on the air.
That's why you have the police come over to our place and put us... Howard, you wanted to arrest us, Howard.
Really?
For putting up the ad in Billboard magazine. I said, look...
He's right.
I didn't want to arrest you. You got that all wrong. Gus Brady was the one that wanted to arrest you. In fact, I got into a physical confrontation with Gus just the other day because he was talking smart about the two of you.
Hey, John, why'd you have people come over to our place and have us make us go into AA, huh?
I did it because I love you guys. Don't you understand? I'm your manager for crying out loud. You guys say, show me the money. The way that you've been acting, I'm thinking, show you the exit. But I don't want to do that. I think you guys are the greatest musicians of all time.
Stop kissing our ass on the air, John. You have no career.
If we will stop the arguing, perhaps, then maybe we can perform like true professionals and show Howard, Robin, Gary, among others, that we are the magnum opus of the next 25
John, you're out of the picture. Your history. We're going to get someone else.
Oh, really?
You're a loser.
Well, I encourage you to do that because with the way the two of you are acting, you're probably going to be performing somewhere on the streets of Greenwich Village or Venice Beach, probably asking for nickels and quarters.
Let me ask you something, John. What is your claim to fame without the Jesus Twins? What is
really?
it?
Listen, I am an executive genius. I got a 190 IQ.
You know that to be a fact. Howard.
Yes.
I am a tested Mensa schmuck.
Can you speak for 1 second? Howard.
Right.
This is a guy who tried to get us arrested for putting the ad in Billboard magazine. Yet I hear from women. I go to the same clubs as John. They make fun of him for showing off the Billboard ad magazine everywhere he goes. He goes, I manage these guys.
Listen to me.
In great.
It sounds to me like this guy's the only guy who's got money. So far, you guys haven't earned a nickel.
What, are you kidding me? I gave all my time in AA because this idiot tried to get us arrested if we didn't go to AA. So we had to make a deal that we'd go to AA, and now we can't even play music because of this retard. He's a retard.
Why can't you play music?
Listen.
It's hard to play music when you're not drunk.
Our drinking is under control. There's nothing wrong with a cocktail once in a while.
That's true.
Really? Well, listen, you drink more alcohol than most people drink water. In a week. 2 hours, you idiots.
There's nothing wrong with getting stoned once in a while.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's right.
Well, listen, if you're going to keep up that attitude...
What do you call once in a while?
A few times a week. It adds some music, and there's nothing wrong with that.
All right.
Howard.
Right.
Let me ask you a question. This is a guy, if he's my manager and I ask him to buy me a pack of cigarettes, he runs out of Thrifties like I just asked him to buy me a cocaine.
Well, first of all, if I can address that issue, Howard, it is true. I don't smoke, I don't drink, and I don't do drugs.
He's a faggot.
But I am not a faggot. I'm not a sissy. Just simply put, I'll tell you what. If you guys come back and you get your crap together, I'm going to have someone in Europe design a patch for each of you. You have to understand, these guys...
A patch?
That's right. I'm going to have a designer patch for these two.
For nicotine?
Each one will get a designer patch from France.
What do you mean, a patch? What is it?
France.
So stupid. What do you mean a patch?
That's right, for your cigarette smoking. What's wrong with you guys? I think you guys need to stop smoking. I think it's bad for your career.
John, what do you care about a career? You're fired. You're gone. You're history.
All right, then forget it. I'm fired. Okay, I'm fired. Okay, why don't you set me on fire? Disco Inferno, burn, baby, burn.
You got the lawsuit to deal with. Don't you have enough to deal with instead of calling Howard Stern?
All right, listen. Howard, I just want to make one point very clear.
Because I could listen to this all day, but I've got to go.
Yeah, we don't know that other people are so
I got the Eddie Murphy situation to deal with. Go ahead.
Hey, Howard, let me ask you a question. On Friday, you fired an exhibitionist named Zach, right?
Yes.
Okay. First of all, I commend you. In fact, I applaud you for doing that.
Look at him kiss your ass.
You fired him. What?
Look at him kiss your ass. That's all he knows how to do is kiss ass.
No, I'm not kissing Howard's ass. I'm just simply making a point. The reason you fired him is because he acted unprofessional. These two gentlemen are unprofessional. They didn't fire me. I fired them because they embarrassed me. They're an indictment upon...
It's hard to believe there's somebody on the planet that can embarrass you.
Howard, let me say this. I apologize to you. I'm sorry you didn't accept it. I can't do anything more than that. I won't agree to wear anybody's booger on the planet, not for $1 million.
In defense of the...
Yeah, you have to wear my booger.
That was very immature of you.
You have to wear my booger.
Howard, wait a second.
What's the big deal?
Let's get away from boogers. Howard, in defense of the Jesus Twins, I know I'm supposed to be angry with them, but I love these guys. These are brothers.
No.
Howard, wait a second. Anyway, I just want to say one thing.
All right, look, I got to go.
What I'm going to do.
Right.
If I could straighten these two punks out, if I can get them to be civilized and normal, and carry themselves like the true professionals I think they're capable of.
It sounds to me, John, like the Jesus Twins are saying goodbye.
To move on to another group.
Yeah, I mean, you've said everything.
Let me just say this. John has put a lot of time and patience into us.
And money. Let's not forget the money.
I'm not saying that you haven't helped us out,
like $400,000 in 4.5 years.
Let me make it perfectly clear. I'm a control freak when it comes to my own life, and I can't have a dictator controlling my life, John.
All right, well, there you have it.
What I'm willing to do, guys. I'm willing to negotiate, because I love you guys. I don't think there's a group out there that is better than the two of you. You guys.
What are you negotiating?
They don't want you.
All right, then they don't need me.
Right.
But I'm just
John
simply
has been
saying.
a valuable asset to us, and I love him before we got in a fight. But I will say this: I am not going to have John Mendelsohn control my life.
All right.
Listen, guys.
You'll get on booze when you want to.
I never tried to put a leash, a collar around the two of you. I just simply said.
John.
Yes.
I think it's over.
You think it's over?
Yeah.
John, when you get us the $10 million contract that you agreed to get us, then we'll
guys, I have the $10 million contract in my briefcase right now.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yes. No, it's true. I was... You don't understand. You see, while you guys are drinking and smoking and doing whatever you guys want to do, I'm in meetings. I'm the manager. I'm always in meetings. I'm flying from one part of the continent to another. I'm always working. I get up at 4 in the morning, and I often go to bed at 3 o'clock at night.
Now you're saying
You know how hard I work, Robin.
You get an hour's sleep.
Military, weren't you? If I'm not.
No, John, you're saying that you're saying in your suitcase right now is a contract for the Jesus Twins, $10 million.
$10 $10 million, that is correct.
And you have...
John, you want to impress us? Get us back on the Stern Show as regular guests.
I'll tell you what, Howard, I'll make you a deal. Okay? I will wear the booger. I will wear the booger.
Look at him
on the contingency.
Let John speak.
On the contingency that the boys fail to make it.
Let me get this straight.
I'll tell you what, Howard.
John, unacceptable. You didn't insult me. The Jesus Twins did, and they have to wear my booger.
Here's the deal, okay? All three of us will wear the booger if they don't make a number 1 song.
All right, if you won't wear the booger, then it's off.
I'll make you a deal. Twins, can you hear me okay? Can everybody hear me okay?
Yeah.
Oh, we hear you just fine.
Howard, I have enough confidence. I think that there is no group better than they. I will do this. I will get them to the top. I am a genius in my own right. I have the ability and the work habits to make these guys number 1 in 6 months. If 6 months from today, what is today's date anyway? May 6th, right?
Yes.
No, May 7th.
Go ahead, quickly, because I have to go.
May 7th, May, June, July, August, September, October. By November 7th, if they're not number 1, I will come on the show and I will eat your booger. I will make Rob's your booger. I will eat Robin's booger and Gary's booger. But if they are among, let's see, the top 10 on the Billboard charts,
right.
I want you to publicly apologize to the Jesus Twins.
No way.
Everybody.
Why would I do that? What good is that for helping them? I'm not going to apologize to anybody.
Listen, Howard.
You're insane.
Howard.
You're right. He is insane.
Get rid of it. I'm with you guys.
The manager.
You make them number 1. I have to apologize to them? Why would I apologize?
I want an apology on the
done for us.
I'll
Right.
tell you what, Twins.
Yeah.
Twins.
Yeah. It's
I'll tell you what.
Twins
If the two of you
John.
come back to work, okay?
Say my name the way it should be said, not twins.
Okay. If the Jesus Twins are willing to come back to work,
What a trip.
I will
Why
have
would
a
you want them back?
Mercedes-Benz waiting for each of them. I will give them a $200 advance, and I'll tell you what.
A what? A what?
A $200 van.
What is that going to do?
I'm going to buy you cigarettes, you schmuck.
John, that won't even pay for my cigarettes, John.
I'll tell you what.
How
if
could
the
you
two
hate
of
them?
you
They're nothing,
don't come
and look
back
at how
to
bad their
work,
attitude
they're
is.
going to start smoking generics.
I don't think so. I smoke Marlboro Lights, period.
No. If the two of you don't go back to work, you're going to be on the street begging for generics.
You said you have musicians who recorded all the music. Who do you
I
think wrote
do.
the goddamn songs, John?
I can't release that over the air, but I've got it all set up.
Who do you think wrote the songs, John? The Jesus Twins wrote the songs.
Well, who do you think paid for the songs to be produced? Schmucks.
Let's face it, you're retard out of work on welfare without the Jesus Twins.
Oh, really?
Although you may have given us a lot of money and you paid for our living expenses over the last 5 years,
I finished my high
without
school
us, you have
class
nothing.
valedictorian. Okay? I was an exceptional college student. I was a collegiate debater.
There he goes promoting himself again.
I don't need the two of you. I'm doing it because I believe in your music. It's not about the money. You guys constantly say, "Show me the money."
All right, okay, all right. Listen, I can listen to this all day. You're
I mean,
going
they're fascinating.
If you believe in the music,
But they're only fascinating when the three of them are
John,
together.
Right.
if you believe in the music, get us in the studio, get my car fixed up.
I'll tell you what, guys. I'll do this. I'm willing to meet with you guys tonight.
I don't think so.
I'll tell you what.
John, talk.
I'll tell you what. I'll make you guys a deal. All right. $1,000 a day. That's $5,000 a week. That's $10,000.
That's $7,000 a week.
All right. How about $6,250 if you stop drinking? I'll tell you what. If you guys promise me not to drink, if you promise to cut down on the cigarettes, if you promise to cut down on the marijuana, then I might consider the idea of thinking of...
No, the marijuana adds to the music. There's nothing wrong with marijuana.
All right, I'll tell you what. All right, I'll agree to the marijuana. I'll agree to the cigarettes, but you got to cut down on the alcohol, guys.
And what's the deal?
Sure.
$1,000 a day?
Killing your liver. It's going to kill your performance, and I don't want to see you guys become another Kurt Cobain. Okay, I'm sorry.
John, the point is, you have no group. You've invested all this money.
Oh, really?
You have nothing without us. You're an out-of-work manager without us.
All right, I'm going to tell you one thing. I can make money, but I will acquiesce on one level. I think you guys are the best. There's no group out there that is better than the...
We already know that. We already know that, John.
I'll tell you what. I'll make you guys a deal.
Show me the money.
How serious are you about
Jerry Maguire says, show me the money.
Show you the money? What if I show you the exit? Cuba Gooding. Listen, I mean, the way you guys are acting, I should send you both to Cuba
I wish I could
with
live
your
with
face busted
I
out.
could have this every day.
I swear to God, you guys are such idiots. I swear to God. If you promise not to drink and you promise to get in the studio and do your jobs, I guarantee you I'll show you the money, I'll show you the cars, I'll show you the women, and I'll show you a platinum.
Wait, John.
They've been together
platinum
5 years.
gold.
Creativity? John, what about the creativity aspect? I want full control of the musical creativity. I will not.
If you guys let me do your job, if you let me do my job, I'll let you guys do your job.
I will not sign with any label who will not grant the Jesus Twins complete musical creativity.
All right, I'll tell you what.
John, don't stroke me. I'm not
do
stupid.
this.
I know your whole modus operandi.
Here's the
You
deal.
think you could stroke me on the Stern Show? It's not going to happen. I want something in writing. I want the money in writing,
All right,
and
guys,
then we'll
listen,
consider it.
it's 7:17 Eastern Time. I'll tell you what. I got to fly out. Robin, Howard, listen, I want to thank you both for letting me come on the show today.
Right.
Yeah, because that's the only publicity you're
I
going to
got
get
to fly
without
out
the
to
Jesus
Chicago this morning, and I've got to meet with a few people. Then I got to go to Detroit tonight.
People are actually going to meet with you.
Okay, I have an important meeting tomorrow in Detroit.
Hey,
I will
John,
get together with my people. I'll tell you what, guys, you guys got it. You want creativity? You got it. But you let me do my job. You shut.
All right. Why don't you guys go work this out?
Looks like they're going to get back together.
Yeah, it looks like they're getting back together.
Hey, John.
I'll tell you what, if you stop the alcohol, I'm again your manager.
Hey, John.
Yes.
Let me ask you a question. These meetings that you have tonight, who are they? What are they pertaining to? The Jesus Twins, I bet. But I bet they don't know that you've been fired April 24th.
Well, actually, it was April 4th.
Whatever it is.
It was April 4th that I got fired.
All right.
But anyway.
All right. Why don't you guys go work this out?
Howard, I'll tell you what.
Hey,
guys,
John.
I'll make you a deal. If you promise not to drink, I'll accept my position back. What do you guys have to say?
You get us back on the Stern Show as regular guests, then we'll consider it.
All right.
You make a deal with Howard.
Howard, what do the boys have to do to get back on the show?
Where my booger?
We'll get back on the show with open arms, or forget about it.
So wait a second. Beside the booger, forget the booger. I mean, let's get away from the sandbox, the third grade stuff.
All right, listen, I gotta go. You guys go work out your deal.
Has nothing to do with
It has
us.
nothing to do with us. What?
All right, Howard.
Deal with John right now.
No, I'm not dealing with that.
John
Don't tell me.
got you back on the show.
Don't
so
tell me.
You ought to take him back.
Yeah, don't tell me who to deal with.
All right,
Howard, first of all, I think you're a genius in your own right.
In the history of music, and if
I could listen to that. I could listen to that all day, but what can I tell you?
I love it.
Yeah, I love that. What can I say?